Can he get out? He's squirming. And staying
nice
calm
job,
right
though.
to the end.
Nice job, though. Yeah, he might have won the fight now.
Yeah, Nagai shakes his fist when he gets up. I think he's more than done enough based on the end of that third round. Well, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that third round, and this was the initial throw by to try and hunt the back from Andre. Did a really good job of staying attached. It was under the chin for a moment there.
Yeah, didn't have his hands locked though. The defense here from the guy is really good.
Yeah, and he never established hooks, which meant the guy was able, once he cleared his chin, to put his back to the mat and get out. And this was really probably the closest submission we saw, really. We're not going to get to see the full sequence of that, but Dean, reverse triangle with the arm isolated. That's a tough time.
Yeah, a few more seconds, you know, that might have been the end of it.
Get a shot of Andre recovering in his corner. Hopefully shouldn't take too long to render the decision here. We had hoped to be kicking off our karate combat bouts at 7 p.m. Eastern. One more pit submission series bout coming your way.
I think it's pretty clear, but based on what we saw in that last decision, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Dean with no faith in the judges.
I don't know. Well, it's not really that, but just, you know, sometimes you just don't know.
Would be weird.
And your winner by split decision, out of the blue corner,
Yes, the guy.
Samuel Nagai!
Well, a split decision win for Samuel Nagai.
Well, my point exactly. One judge thought
Still,
Andre
yeah.
won.
I already looked at you when they said
Yeah.
split decision. I
Yeah.
go, wait a minute, here we go again. Thankfully not. This time I think it was justified.
Yeah, give us your thoughts overall, though, because we had some really fun exchanges permeated throughout that match, and both guys had some really good bites of the cherry with getting towards submissions.
Well, but if they go 1-1, which prompts the third round, right? So it should just come down to that third round. It just seems like it's very clear who won the third round on both of those.
I would agree very much so that Nagai should have taken a unanimous decision victory there, and I thought his surviving the early dynamism of Andre to methodically find his way back in with some heavy guard passing into what was a really brutal position to be stuck in at the end of the bout. I'm completely on board with you. I think Samuel Nagai very clearly won that fight.
Yeah, and I think Andre, he really went for it in round number 1. I think they took a little bit of steam out of it, and Nagai took it over round number 2. So yes, the sudden death was there, but the sudden death round should have been...
It should have been pretty clear, right?
Pretty clear.
I mean, if it wasn't a sudden death round, I could have made an argument that maybe, the second round was closer than the third, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we do have one more pit submission series bout coming your way, and of course, lots of celebrities in the house tonight. For the first time tonight, let's meet King Apollo, who is pitside with Gilbert Burns.
What's up, fight fans? I am pitside with Gilbert Burns, UFC fighter, number 8 ranked in the world. Amazing. And somebody, make some noise. There we go. Yes, sir. Now, someone who's also very proficient in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I love to watch you roll. So pit submission is something that must be very enjoyable for you to watch.
100%. We brought my guy here, Anzad. The guy, I think he won. He did enough to win. You thought so too, but it is what it is. But yeah, he got me pumped up. I like it. I might jump on that soon, But yeah, but I like it. Enjoy the show. I've seen all the production. They're doing a great show. A lot of more fights coming. We're excited. We're ready for a good night.
Yeah, I would love to see you in it. We've seen a couple other UFC stars like Philip Rowe and Aljamain Sterling as well. Yep, look, you know better than me. Maybe you should take my job. Nah, but listen, man, we had a few in there, so we would love to see you. We love that you love it. It's been something that's becoming a fan favorite. We're on Pit Submission 11, so anything going on with you lately?
Yeah, I have a fight coming up. Probably. Probably here, you know, probably here in Miami, April 12th. So we'll see. Contract's not signed yet, but we hope for that, getting ready. And it would be amazing if we make it happen here in Miami.
Well, I would love to see it in Miami, and I think the crowd wants to see it as well. They love you, and we love you as well. So thank you for stopping by, and look, we hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, hope me too. I hope to be soon in the UFC. But hey, I might be on that pitch real soon, doing some grappling right here.
Let's go. Let's make some noise for Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
Back to Josh.
All right, Gilbert, let's do it.
Yeah, thank you, Apollo. I'd be down for seeing Gilbert Burns in the pit, that's for sure. Last pit submission bout coming your way. It's a really fun one between two MMA stalwarts. Lance Palmer taking on Richie Lewis.
And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing the United States of America, Richie Savage Lewis!
Well, Richie Lewis, 30 years old. It's his debut here with us. Currently undefeated in MMA at 6-0. But he is a Titan FC champion, the LFA world champion. He's also a two-time All-American and under-23 world champion in wrestling.
Wow.
So bringing a serious grappling arsenal into this one.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, I've known Richie for a while. When we say good, he's really good. Very proficient in grappling. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes, can wrestle. Great on top. Like, he's definitely a banger.
And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing the United States of America, Lance the Party Palmer!
Well,
Lance Palmer.
yeah, excited to have Lance Palmer here with us. Two-time PFL champion, two-time World Series of Fighting champion. Did win IBJJF World Champs at brown belt as well. 8 submission wins amongst his 23 pro MMA victories. Nice to see him stepping in the pit here this evening. Should be a very evenly matched bout here.
Fighters, enter the pit!
Well, KC52 is proud to partner with WagMeme, the meme coin that brings the WagMe community together. Learn more about the movement at wagme.miami.
That looks like a weight difference here, right?
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
But I think even more so than that weight discrepancy, I think this comes down to Lance's experience. Like, if he can use his experience to try to intimidate or kind of fluster Richie, he may have some advantages.
Well, that was a heavy drive on that takedown right into the pit wall here.
Yeah, two-time All-American.
Yeah, as I say that, like, Richie's not intimidated.
Yeah.
He's not, doesn't have a lot of respect for Lance right now.
Wow.
Did they just dent the pit wall?
I hope not. It would be not such a great promotion. For the promotion.
Well, Richie Lewis on top here, very heavy hips. Interesting grip as well, that left arm all the way around and underneath with that hip pinch.
Modified scaffold.
Yeah, I don't think Lance expected to be on the bottom this early in this match.
Yeah, but he understands wrestling, so he knows who he's freaking wrestling.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
Yeah, but it's going to be very interesting to see what he does to try and get back to his feet here, right? It's not like he's going to turn and wrestle up on a single leg on a two-time All-American.
nice pass.
Yeah, good kicking out guard pass. That's great to mount as well. And this is a great early start for Richie Lewis, who, as you can see from our token holders, voting was not heavily favored coming into this bout here.
And in the corner, it's bad for Lance. Smart that he pushes himself out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, using his feet to turn himself away. And you can see it just on the right-hand side of your screen there, the dent that they put in the pit wall from that first grappling exchange.
See, this is why we can't ever have no nice stuff. These guys ruin everything.
That's, my mother would always say that.
Well, this is very heavy hip pressure again with that hip pinch with the elbow. But Lance Palmer not able to find defense here yet. He's had that near side underhook that he wasn't able to use. And that's really nice disengagement and repassing from Richie Lewis. He felt the stiff arm pressure coming from Palmer, and he just backed off, took the pressure off, and immediately repassed.
Yeah, that redirection of the frame was amazing.
Looking to do some high step passing here. Well, he's going to try and shoot a triangle over the top here. That's what he's got with the collar grip, and he's trying to push that left wrist of Palmer down. Oh, now he's switching to the other side.
Well, I like that from Richie Lewis. This is a guy who is not really known for submissions. Now he's got a man underneath him looking to do a mounted triangle.
Yeah, and this is quite a traditional mount. You know, a lot of the time now we see people trying to work up really high in these mounted positions, isolate the arms well above the head to take away some of the defensive posture. Very rare you see people actually stay heavy in the middle of the hips here, because of course if Palmer bridges, that's the high point of his body, right? That's
Oh, yeah. Then he's going to be flying. I thought he was going to go for the triangle.
Yeah, he's setting it up. Yeah. You can see that wrist grip, and he's also baiting a guillotine at the same time. I mean, I like the things he's looking for. The question is, can he actually get any of them? There's the guillotine attempt. Mounted guillotine for Richie Lewis here. Hasn't connected the hands yet, though.
There's a triangle. Ooh, a straight armor.
Now, Richie Lewis having it all his own way here in the first period.
Break, referee.
Oh, I don't think the referee has heard.
What is going on?
The referee was not on the ball with that one.
He watching the match.
Right?
That was interesting.
Yeah, but I think this is a good, I mean, obviously a great start for Richie Lewis. However, I think that it gives an opportunity for Lance Palmer to show his experience. Can he bounce back from taking a round like that?
Yeah, and it's tough perhaps to see what he needs to do, because he was on the, he's on the bottom of that pressure very, very quickly. He's got to try and get something going. He never really got a chance to show what he can do yet.
He's worn now, so he does not want to be taken down again. So he's got to fight everything.
For sure. That's the first thing. You can't get taken down. You got to be on top if it goes to the ground.
Otherwise, it's not going to be a party for the party.
Cheer him on during the fight, guys. Don't worry about it. Cheer him on.
We see immediately Lewis trying to go to work on those legs. In on a single now. Look at the transition. Can't quite get the hips. Good work from Palmer to back himself away. Oh, pulled the wrist to get the grip down onto the leg.
Wow.
Led with the head.
Yeah, that force coming forward.
He's a bull, man.
Yeah, and now he's got him. Lance needs to go now.
Yeah, what he can't do is let Richie Lewis establish any sort of dominant position again. And you see here he's trying to frame and stand up, but
he's making an MMA match.
Yeah,
he's playing around the whole time. With some, he did it with knees, with some hammer fists, right?
Yeah.
And that's a really good job of trying to settle in on the hips there. Again, he's going to threaten the guillotine. See how he just pulled Lance Palmer's leg down, allowed him to flatten him out more.
Yeah, Lance just doesn't have an answer for that takedown. I think he may, you know, sometimes having a better offense is your defense, right? Maybe when you're on your feet, just get going with your own takedowns first.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to take that chance.
Well, just a reminder, the conclusion of these pit submission series bouts, we're going to roll immediately into our full karate combat striking card. 7 preliminary bouts, 5 main card bouts, 12 in total, of course, culminating with that lightweight title at the top of tonight's billing. And Richie Lewis again just moving around on top. He's got knee on belly here, but he's staying very, very low with it.
Whoa, again, full mount. Watch him to go for that triangle attempt again. He's already pushing the hands down, the wrists.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see him sit up so high in that mount. Again, though, he's going to feint the guillotine here.
I like to push his own wrist in his throat, and then I lift his hand, and then you start choking him with your fist in his throat.
Right.
And then I pass to go for the triangle. So
Good setup.
Yeah, I like that a lot. There we go again.
Well, you can hear the corner of Lance Palmer calling for him to go, go, go. And that's really what he's got to do here, Dean, isn't it? He's getting that first movement. He's not following up with any subsequent explosive actions.
I think that's where the weight might be an issue. You know, Richie Lewis is a little bit bigger. And Lance is not a guard player. He's not a traditional guard player who could create these frames and maybe get back to his feet or threaten leg locks good enough to get Richie off of him.
Yeah, because normally he's on top.
Yeah, he's normally on top.
Yeah.
And we also got to take into an account that he is 37 years old as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's very difficult to tell a guy, go, 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 when you're a little bit, little long in the tooth. And he's not old, but compared to Richie Lewis, it's a factor.
Yeah, 7-year age gap. Richie Lewis, just 30 years old, 37 for Lance Palmer, and a 5-inch height difference. Again, going the advantage to Lewis there.
You saved me, by the way. You said 38 years old. He says, I'm not saying he's old because I'm sitting here feeling really bad right now. Turning 60 next year.
Yeah. Are you going to be 60?
60.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, listen, hey, you know, if I can look half as good as you at 50, I'll be good.
Dude, I was just talking about your skin, Dean. You got beautiful skin. You got no wrinkles.
I'm still young, though. I feel like I'm still young, though.
Follow Bas Rutten and Dean Thomas for more grooming tips. You age gracefully. Final 20 seconds here in this pit submission series bout. Richie Lewis doing what he's done for the previous 9 minutes, moving around on top, keeping Lance Palmer firmly pinned to the mat here. He's got a loose half guard, but with just 8 seconds left, this is pretty squarely going to go.
Just going to go
to Richie Lewis.
With these judges, I don't know. They might go a third round.
That, yeah. He's got a point.
Well, again, the buzzer has sounded, and the referee has got to get in there and break the action quicker.
He's not used to the sound.
I don't think he knows. I don't think he realizes that's the sound.
Never been here.
I'm starting to wonder if they've changed the rules without telling us, because these guys look like they're preparing for a third round, but I'm fairly certain we are only 2 rounds here.
Well, again, Dean said it. You never know.
1-1.
Yeah.
That would be
okay,
wild.
we do in fact have a winner, and I think we all know who it's going to be for this one. Let's go ahead, get down to the pit, and get the official decision.
Your winner by unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Richie Lewis.
So Richie Lewis, now they joke around to the end, but Richie Lewis takes a very convincing unanimous decision win here over the 2 rounds. Guys, just able to get the wrestling really going and paying dividends for him. Very, very heavy on top.
Yeah, being on top, hey, listen, it always works. You be on top, you control everything, that means that you are going to win, and his wrestling was just better on this day than Lance Palmer wrestling.
Yeah, when you think about Lance Palmer, he's a top guy. And when you're normally a top guy and you get a bigger top guy on top of you, you run out of options, and that's what we saw exactly right now.
Yeah, I mean, credit to him, though, for stepping in the pit and having a crack at the submission grappling against an opponent like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, he told me earlier that he was supposed to do this before. It didn't happen, so he really wanted to get in here and do this. And I think that he could have a home here. Maybe he goes up against somebody maybe even closer to his weight. And because I think the size, too, might have been an issue for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we look forward to the next installment of our pitch submission series. We're going to be moving on right now to our karate combat bouts. First, let's go ahead and find King Apollo again. He is pitside with one of our hot prospects here at Karate Combat, Jade Joran.
Thanks, Josh. Now, I'm here with the #1 contender in the strawweight division, Jade Joran, coming off an amazing victory. How are you loving the event tonight?
Yeah, hi. It's great. I'm super happy to be here tonight. I can't wait to see the Karate Combat fights. I'm excited.
So what fight are you most excited about?
I'm excited for the main event and also for Alex Pereira's sisters. I think it's going to be a super fight.
Yeah, it's huge. She's actually bringing a lot of attention to the women's division. I think it's beneficial for all you guys. How do you feel about the amount of attention that's starting to come to the Karate Combat women's division?
No, it's super great. Now we get more views. The level gets super high. So it's super great for us. And yeah, I'm excited.
Well, listen, you're the #1 contender. I think everybody wants to know, who do you want to fight next?
I want to fight Stephanie Oliveira for the belt. Hopefully it's going to be soon. Yeah.
Oh, well, you heard it now. Jade Joran's asking for the belt. So, hey, Prez, let's get her to it. Thanks. Back to Josh and them at the booth.
Yes, thank you, Jade and Apollo. And Bas, you can get behind her having a title shot as soon as possible, right?
I was, she came here and then somebody said, watch this highlight. And I watched the highlight. And then I heard from the people at GoChat, they said, oh, she's such a girly girl when she walks in, but as soon as she steps in the cage, she's a complete animal. I mean, boys have trouble handling her. I mean, the volume she throws and his unlimited stamina, and that's what she showed us in the last 2 fights.
Yeah, and I was super impressed her last time out as well. She was so technically sound for the entire duration in every combination she threw. She didn't get tired. She didn't start, losing form. It was a really good performance.
Non-stop action coming forward. It was almost like Edgars Skrivers that we have at the main event. He's always pushing forward. It was like that, but she was moving in and out and cutting angles the whole time. She's not staying at the same spot. That's why the amount of knees that she throws. I mean, I saw her throw a girl like 8 knees in a row, like 1, 2, 3. Like she just kept on kneeing. Hey, if 1 works, maybe 8 work as well. Well, it worked. You see, so I like ladies like that who just give it all.
Well, underground Fight Club vibes going on here in Miami for Karate Combat 52. Join us after a very short commercial break where we will be kicking off our full card of Karate Combat action.
2025, here we go.
We are back for more Karate Combat.
Oh, who wants more? We want more.
Newcomer Tyson Nam takes on 3-0 Loxby Montalvan.
One of us is getting knocked out.
Next up is Lucas Martins, who's 22-7, taking on Ilias Thompson, who's 14-4 with a 70% knockout win rate. Robelis Despaigne has scored the fastest knockout in Karate Combat history in his last fight. He'll be taking on Marcus Brigagao. Your co-main event is the much-anticipated Aline Pereira, taking on Amanda Torres.
Eu vejo minha mão levantada.
Edgars Skrivers is here to prove that he's the true champion of karate combat, taking on Shahzaib Rind.
I'm just gonna go and destroy.
He's a good fighter, but I'm the beast. He can't stop me.
Well, that's the main card coming up a little bit later. And guys, just while we make some cosmetic repairs to the pit here.
Because it was broke, like you said.
They really dented it, huh?
They didn't just dent it, they tore the canvas. And of course, to safety of the fighters, we had to repair the canvas very quickly.
Yeah, because you never know if somebody slips in that little tiny hole and then you can't find him anymore. It needs to be like it's backwards birthing.
Yeah.
Guys, this main card coming up, we're opening the card with Loxby Montalvan and Tyson Nam. And Loxby Montalvan has been unstoppable on Karate Combat, but he's got a nice step up in competition tonight.
That's a big step up. I mean, Tyson Nam, I've been following the guy for a long time. He can fight. He drops a lot of people with knockout. He got like a 70% knockout rate or something. So, yeah, that's a big step up for Loxby. But Loxby, he's an animal. And, you know, there's not a lot of footage that you can study him on. So, constantly improving, constantly getting better. It's crazy angles. I saw him today training, what they do, what they do in preparation for this fight, and I think it's all really smart what they're doing.
Well, I love these type of matchups where it looks like a big step up, but then it also looks like it's an opportunity for the veteran to show that he still belongs here. Can you take on the young up-and-coming Lions? And that's what we got in this fight with Loxby and Tyson Nam. I love the matchup. I think it's going to be exciting. Both guys throw a lot of heat. Again, the experience goes to Tyson Nam, but Loxby, he's a dog. It's his hometown. He can't lose in front of his people. I think that makes it more exciting.
Can we talk very quickly? I mean, we're gonna. I think we've got our repairs sorted, and we're just about to get underway. But can we talk very quickly about Robelis Despaigne and Marcos Brigagao? Because you know these two guys, either of them hits the other. It's lights out.
Okay, Despaigne. This guy has 7 wins, 7 victories, all under 18 seconds. All of them.
How do you get experience like that?
Exactly. But his opponent, I mean, I believe he has 17 knockout victories as well. So I think this is going to be a tough test for him, but it looks like this guy's on the roll.
Yeah, I mean, you can see him on your screens now. He's just hanging out in the stands watching some of the prelim fights before he has to go to work a little bit later. But guys, we're ready to get cracking. Let's talk about fight number 1 coming up. Enrique Valdez and Eurobis Castaneda. Eurobis, of course, is a teammate of Robelis Despaigne. So lots to look forward to with his experience. Bas, what can you tell us about him? I know he's expecting to have to deal with the pressure of his opponent.
You mean Valdez?
Eurobis, sorry. Eurobis Castaneda.
Castaneda. Well, he says his opponent has great pressure and he's got a great flow on the striking, so he blends everything in. The game plan is to keep distance, throw many kicks because his opponent is taller and his legs, of course, longer, so he wants to keep him away, and a spinning heel kick to the head would be a beautiful knockout.
And he's facing someone who's known as a bit of a fast starter in Enrique Valdez. Bit of a mixed amateur MMA record, but he's coming off a 14-second round 1 knockout.
Yeah, that's another banger there. He expects actually his opponent to come out hard, and he said he's going to wait for him with boxing and elbows, so pressing forward, push the fight. And again, same thing as his opponent tonight, a spinning head kick to the head, the Ushiro Mawashi Yodagiri is what they call it in Japan.
I love it when you got both guys spinning around. This is going to be a lot of fun.
You're going to find a lot of fighters tonight said their dream KO was a spinning kick to the head. Right, let's get this bout underway. Before that, quick reminder of the rules of the pit. So Karate Combat praises itself on effective striking, effective takedowns, aggressiveness, and defense. The fighter that's moving forward and looking to press the action, looking to finish, is going to get the nod on the judges' scorecards. We do, of course, utilize our special 45-degree angled pit walls. There is no striking with the forearm or the head. All bouts tonight, apart from our main event, are over 3 3-minute rounds. Main event contested over 5 3-minute rounds. Of course, we do have our special sudden death extra round if we need it. And a reminder, under our recent governance vote, thigh kicks and elbow strikes are now allowed. Right, let's get this one underway. Your first fight of the evening, Eurobis Castaneda and Enrique Valdez.
Introducing
the blue corner, representing the United States of America, Enrique Valdez.
Enrique Valdez, 25 years old. You see that mixed MMA record of 3-3, representing Yuma top team. He's really from Salt Lake City in Utah. Looking forward to seeing how he gets going tonight. He's only been training for about 4 years, so getting stuck in. He's expecting to look to use inside boxing and some Muay Thai, so look for him to shorten that range very, very quickly and very aggressively.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Cuba, Robelis Castaneda!
Well, Robelis Castaneda from Cuba, as you saw just there with our Cloud Bet odds. A heavy, heavy, heavy favorite coming into this one at minus 700-ish, despite just the 1-0 pro record at 20 years of age. There's a reason for that, though. He's a Taekwondo black belt who is 4-time Cuban national champion, fought in the World Championships in 2022 in Mexico, and actually last year picked up the fastest knockout of the year with the Combat Night promotion. Founded in 2018, Hex Trust is a leading digital asset service offering a range of services and a leader in staking. Thank you to them for their support.
And our buddy Frank, who's always with us, cannot come because his wife and daughter, Alana and Nayara, having their birthday. So a happy birthday to those ladies.
Well, Castaneda, the taller of the two fighters, he opens up with some of that trademark Taekwondo, but he's been pushed back against the pit wall by Valdez with the blue tape on his gloves here.
And here we go.
Josh Palmer, Bas Rutten, and for the prelims, Dean Thomas joining us in the booth here. Pleasure having you with us tonight, Dean.
It is a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, but can they do this for 3 rounds?
I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah, that would be something. Oh, that was nice. Moving backwards while he was punching.
6'5" frame of Castaneda.
Yeah, I'm surprised Castaneda's not trying to use his length a little more. Yeah. Like he's allowing Valdez to come in. He's catching, he caught him with the right hand, but he's allowing him to come in. Makes it exciting for us, but maybe not the best strategy for him.
And he trains with Robelis. And he's also great Taekwondo background. You already saw the front kicks, but expects high kicks as well with this guy. There we go.
Yeah, right up the open side. Oh. That one going low. Reminder, you can strike to the thigh now in karate combat, so all target zones are legal with the kicks. Oh, got clipped with the right hand there.
Yep.
Good work from Valdez on the front foot.
Nice inside low kick by Valdez. That was a power. And that one was nice. Oh, great low kick back from Castaneda.
A little bit sloppy from Castaneda there, perhaps, with some of the strikes.
Well, and I think that's why Valdez needs to keep pushing him backwards, because he doesn't look comfortable fighting backwards.
Yep, 100%. Although the very first action that they had when he was moving backwards, he was throwing some great strikes, which, after you listen to the show more often, is the hardest thing to do for a striker. That was a long, nice cross.
Straight down the pipe, snaps the head of Valdez back. Valdez bobbing and weaving nicely to get on the inside.
You would expect knees to the head from Castaneda because of his height. Something spinning is coming maybe? Oh, no.
There's a thudding low kick. Never really turned the hip over. You hear the 10-second marker come in. A lot of action in this first round.
Yeah, tall guy, cross body, left hook to the head. Time. The referees. Hey.
Well, action right at the end of the buzzer there. And guys, a huge amount of volume from both fighters in that opening round.
Yeah, and that's going to hurt him in the second round because these are big boys. But let's see what can happen. You know, you never know. Nowadays, in the early days, you know, I fought like a 260 guy. You go like, oh, you have to wet in the stove for a couple of minutes. That's it. Now they all have stamina.
Yeah, right. They all do.
Like, you go, oh my God. Deus meus. Boom.
So replays from that first round here. It was a quick start from Castaneda, but he definitely caught a nasty right hook at one point. Midway through that round. Well, there it is.
There we go. And that stopped him right away. You saw it. All right, Scorer told him, you got to go. Go back with that hook. That's a nice inside low kick, man.
That seems to be his path to victory for Valdez. Yep. Kick on the low kicks, get inside and box.
That's what he needs to do. He'll be more effective close by. Oh, stop. That's not very sportsmanlike.
Referee out of the way quickly.
Yeah, that, you see, I would never do that.
You wouldn't do that?
No, I would never do that.
Well, you're a good guy.
Yeah, I'm a very nice dude.
You just headbutt somebody at the bar, though.
Yeah, but that's still, if you drop his mouthpiece.
Oh, and
boy! And that's why we have the wall.
Well, Castaneda turned his back there and got summarily chased halfway across the arena.
Oh, that's a single kick that I always talk about. Don't do that.
And now you gotta set that kick up, right?
Yeah, always, because a single kick, most of the time, every knockout comes off a single kick. Because you're open.
A big ground and pound.
Wow. Valdez is doing great. Both are doing great, but I mean...
Can't wait to see the Cloudbet fight stats at the end of this bout. But who threw what? It was a nice elbow on the inside from Valdez, something we haven't seen either of these guys utilize thus far.
Nice left elbow. Ooh, that was good. That body shot. Well, again, you see, Torres, you gotta watch out.
Yeah, the inside kick seemed to work better for him.
That's what he should do. He's probably gonna do it now because he switched stance.
Yeah.
Well, again, trying to bob and weave his way on the inside is Valdez. He's done a good job looking to pin and punch here with the ground and pound.
Oh, those are nice.
Well, he should be getting stood up at this point. But just a reminder, we no longer operate a 5-second clock on ground and pound. It's at the referee's discretion to continue until a flurry of strikes ceases.
Woo, blowing out a lot of steam, guys.
40 seconds left. Trying to kick things off big here with the opening bout of Karate Combat 52.
Yeah, Valdez seems to be more built for these type of fights.
Yes. Short and stockier.
Yeah, and I mean, he seems to be, to embrace being tired and fighting hard.
Yeah, but that left hook, he should throw it after he throws across to the body.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they will set him up for it.
There it goes right there.
Yeah, little shot left hook. That was nice.
Yeah, it felt like a real dig on that left hook into the closing seconds of round number 2 now.
Thankfully, they got a bell.
Yeah.
The ref, it's new for the refs here.
That bell was totally for the ref.
Yeah.
So they both head back up to their stools, and guys, momentum-wise, you feel Valdez getting the better of this one as we move into the third round?
Yeah, this is a hard one. I think the first part of the round was in support of Castaneda, and then Valdez slowly but surely started coming back. So I think this next round, we'll see maybe Valdez taking it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Valdez just needs to he just has to recognize what's working for him. And sometimes fighters can't do that in the moment. They look back on the tape and go, oh man, why didn't I do more of that? He's got to recognize what's working for him, and that's the forward pressure. Like you said, the left hook to the body, the inside low kick, get back to those things, and I think he could take this fight.
And we saw there on the replay a moment ago, that was a very, very clean left elbow. He rolled over the top in that clinch position. He did say if he got on the inside, he wanted to mix a bit more Muay Thai in.
All right, now let's see who's got the biggest gas tank. And
Third and final round underway. And,
that was nice. Check hook off a front kick.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. That's the inside low kick again.
Well, that was a little bit of off balancing. The shot didn't land clean to the head, but he's chasing him now, and that was a nice right round the backside.
Nice job to put it back against the wall. You're not considered down now, ladies and gentlemen. He can do anything he wants. He can post next to him, elbow him in the face, body, knees to the body, legs, everything.
Well, I'd like to see him elbow more, right? I mean, he's in these perfect positions to elbow.
But also from this position, I always think about knees to the thighs, but good knees.
Yeah.
Not those stupid little tiny knees that you do in training. No, no, no. You do a knee like I do it, that's 1 or 2 knees, fight's over.
Well,
and they can't really do because they can't flex. So the muscle is not flexed.
Right.
It hurts a lot.
Valdez still swinging for the fences on some of these hooks. You saw Castaneda split his stance briefly to perhaps try and get some spinning kicks going. We haven't seen all that much true taekwondo from him yet.
You see the reaction time is slowing down now, right? So both are getting tired. Now it's about who has the biggest heart.
Yeah.
There's the kick again. Yeah, they're getting tight. That front kick, man, you should be able to simply block that to the side. That was nice. Long right again. Oh, nice right hand landed.
Yeah, that wobbled him. I'd really like to see him chase him a bit now.
Valdez should go, if I was him. Anything out. Undercuts, that's what we call it.
Undercuts, yeah.
Under the armpit.
Yeah. Well, I think the problem with Valdez is that he's putting too much into 1 or 2 strikes, right?
Yep.
Like if he would just be a little more consistent and just touch his mark.
Yep.
Doesn't have to be hard, but just touch your mark.
Fly in with a combination, hand combination, wrap it up with that low kick. 40 seconds, guys.
Yeah, time is ticking away here, and it's reminder we favor forward progress and aggression. As well as significant strikes at Karate Combat. So that forward pressure is almost exclusively from Valdez at this point.
Well, the problem with fights like this is that they're not doing enough because they're tired, and they don't realize that it could go to another round. Right. The punishment is it goes to another round.
Right.
That's the thing. It's very possible this goes to another round, but we don't know.
Yeah, I'll explain the nuances of our sudden death rule if and when they happen.
It looks
well
like Valdez in a lot.
Yeah, end of 3 rounds. Valdez ends on top there.
He wants it. Come on.
I mean, I think, you know, Bastien summed it up quite well at one point. He said it seems like Valdez is more built for that kind of grungy, dig deep, you know, gritty fight.
Yeah, that's it. You know, and that needs to be done close to your opponent when you fight like that. And there, since he has the shorter arms, he will be more effective, believe it or not, because the longer a strike travels, the more power can get, you know, on the way to its target. So his punches are actually much stronger close by, but then he has to watch out for the knee to the face. But still, he made it a dogfight.
Well, we are going to get the official decision here. Pit side, we think we know which way it's going to go. Let us know on social media which way you're pulling for this one. Let's get the official decision in our opening bout.
Your winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner, Enrique Valdez!
Enrique Valdez victorious. Let's see how he's feeling. He is pitside with Dean Thomas.
First off, Enrique, congratulations on the victory. Very grueling fight. How do you feel right now?
Man, a little exhausted. He was putting it on me, not gonna lie. He had some hard hits. But as long as I weathered the storm, I knew I was gonna be able to get the edge.
He was tall, he was long. Was that the game plan, to get inside and put them hands on him?
Exactly that. I knew he was a Taekwondo practitioner, so I knew how to get on the inside, either break down his legs or break down the body, and that's the best I was trying to do in there.
Very exciting fight. When can we see you next in here?
Whenever they want me again, man, I'm ready.
Love it. Ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to give a shout out to my son, and especially to my mom, who all helped me and pushed me to be here today, and all my teammates out in Yuma, Arizona. Thank you, every single one of you. And big thanks to Leo and President Awesome for giving me this opportunity to showcase my skills out here. And I hope you guys wish to see me again. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Enrique Valdez.
Oh, I think, Bas, that was a great summary from Enrique Valdez. It sounds like he had a game plan. He managed to put it into play, and he came away with the win.
That's what it is, you know. You fight a guy who's an Olympic team at Taekwondo. Yeah, you don't want to stay away. Don't want to stay away from him. You don't want to give him space. You want to be inside. And once you're inside, that's your domain. And that's exactly what he did. The takedowns, the ground and pound. He made it a dogfight.
Yeah, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from that opening bout. And this was right at the start when Castaneda looked like he was going to bulldoze his way forward, but slowly Valdez started to understand the timing, get inside.
Oh, nice cross there on that single kick. We were talking about it before. That left hook landed twice, head bounced back. And from here it was all Valdez. Once he went to the ground, his ground and pound was strong. Look at him go. Knee to the face, beautiful. Man, all over the place. Yeah, well-deserved victory.
Yeah, I mean, as far as debuts go, pretty good, pretty complete, and happy to see him come back in the pit again, I think. Right, lots more action coming your way from the pit. First, a word from DeLorean. The DeLorean DMC token presale is now live on republic.com/DeLorean. Don't miss your chance to be part of the future. Go to republic.com now. Well, the party hotting up here pitside in Miami. It is always a bit of a different vibe here at Karate Combat. We have a good time, we have a party, and the fans get stuck in with their very engaging view of the pit. Guys, it is just, if you've never been this close to fights, this pit environment really does make everybody feel like they're right on top of the action.
It's Fight Club, you know, it's literally the movie Fight Club. Everybody's right there and everybody's talking about it. Everybody who's been in this place, they say the exact same thing. People just simply love it. You want to be close to the action.
We're going to move straight into our next preliminary bout this evening. Let's go ahead and meet the next two fighters here. This is Harry Gomez and Jacob Wayman. And Bas, we'll start with Jacob Wayman. He's a multiple-time US champion in Muay Thai, very, very accomplished.
Yeah, this guy loves wrestling, he loves striking, he's perfect for Karate Combat. He says he's going to use a lot of feints, a lot of tips. He loves clinching as well, and elbows. Oh yeah, give it to me, elbows, he said. Plus, on top of everything, he will always be ready to take his opponent down, which is a really good thing because then you get inside his head.
Yeah, and he's taking on Harry Gomez, who we're going to meet in just a moment. We'll go ahead and get these introductions done and fill you in on these two fighters a bit more.
The United States of America, Jacob Wayman!
This is 22-year-old Jacob Wayman, 2-0 in MMA, 7-3 in Muay Thai and K1. A lot of experience for someone this young. He's coming off a really good round 3 knockout last time we saw him working his way. He said his base is Muay Thai and wrestling, and he thinks his kicks are going to be a differentiator given he's got a height advantage coming into this one. So let's see if he can use that distance well. slight underdog with our cloud bet odds coming to this one, but an 11-2 pro MMA record for the Ecuadorian. He said his game plan is to really put the pressure on. He thinks his opponent actually is overconfident in his height, so going to be very interesting to see how this one plays out. Let's go ahead and get this one underway.
Fighters, enter the pit.
Well, Brave Browser is the official internet browser of Karate Combat, 3 times faster than Chrome and the best privacy online. Visit brave.com.
Now, let's see what's going to happen.
So black pants for Gomez, white pants for Wayman. And Wayman trying to use those much longer legs early here.
Yeah, I know Harry from the gym. He was living in the goat shed, and I'd show up in the morning. He'd be there working out at 8 in the morning.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah, and I'd say, when is this guy going to fight? And no one knew, but here he is. And I'm excited to see him fight.
He's got a lot of great training partners there. That's a good thing for him. Oh, no.
And that one will wake you up, and that was a lovely... You want to talk about setting takedowns up, that's how you do it.
After a high kick, hey.
Oh, trying to get some wrestling going here, and that's heavy hips to start punching.
Stop. Yeah, that got Wayman's attention.
Yeah, if you get kicked in the face, that will do it.
You know, you look at the skill sets on paper, and you would say, hey, Gomez, route to victory is perhaps to wrestle a little bit more. But obviously he's got to watch the tie strikes in the clinch as well.
Yeah, Wayman is fast with his hands.
Nice switch kick, switch stance as well.
Oh, there we go again with that crazy kick.
Oh, crafty, crafty.
Yeah, Gomez doing a good job with using his feet to create angles to find a way in.
Constantly in and out, moving to the sides, never be stationary, very smart.
Yeah, we've seen some
look
hip
at that,
feints
double
as
left
well.
hook in. I mean, two of them.
That's how you fight a taller guy.
Yep.
You got to move your feet, use your angles.
Wow, he really is
non-stop back, right?
constantly moving. Little left hook as well.
Beautiful, staying outside the range of his opponent.
Just right outside the range.
Beautiful.
Not too far, and then he's able to come back in with a strike.
Look at him.
Yeah.
You know, I think that comes down to focus. Like his focus. A lot of fighters get lazy and can't do that. And skill.
Well, not him. The liver left hook really landed. It was beautiful.
It feels like he's really starting to get into a rhythm now. No, actually tried a little sweep there.
Beautiful knee to the midsection. Man, Gomez is all over the place.
In a good way.
Yep.
In a good way.
In a good way.
Very well
It's
done.
rare that you see that in such a good way like that. Oftentimes you see guys doing a lot of work that's getting them nowhere.
Yep.
But Gomez, very effective with everything he's doing.
It felt like all the movement was particularly meaningful. It wasn't movement for the sake of movement.
Right.
And when he threw something, it was most of the time connected also.
Yes.
Those head kicks.
Yeah.
I mean, those were nice.
Yeah, his percentages were high.
Yep.
Look at this, hiding, ducking under, and good technical foundation from Wayman to keep that right hand up.
Yeah. That's an alarm bell there, right there. Let's keep your head up.
Oh, so our current champ, Vergara, in the corner of his teammate Gomez there.
Show these fighters some love, Aline. Make some noise. Aline, see the men they fight. Come on!
So second round underway, 3 minutes should they need them. Straight back to it in the middle here.
Wow. Yeah, Gomez knows exactly where he is the whole time. Look at it.
Again, that left hook is money. And Wayman's